The ark is a very special project that the Lord had given. Because of this one girl who came in and she had all kinds of behavioral issues and we didn't even know how to deal with it. And we said, oh, there are so many children in India. So when we bought the land, we took time. We saw about 72 properties, but we couldn't buy even one property because of the black money issue. We said, no, if you're going to buy something, we are going to buy it with purely white. And then the Lord led us to this land. And in the foundation places, we did something very, very special. We asked people to pray and give us Bible verses. I saw this, in the Middle East that they would do this. They would put in the foundations some of those very important documents that are sealed in a bottle with a Teflon tape and will be there for years. So we had Bible verses written down by different families, different people, and we sealed it. There's nothing magic in it, but there was something very important, that this place, the foundational anchor, is the Word of God and the God of the Word. And we had put in all these bottles, inside. It was very funny because sometimes the workers would ask, is there some mantra? I said, there's no mantra, but this is a miracle God. It's a miracle word. And then the structures began to come up. We were pushed so much by the contractors, by the different people, and initially our design was so different. But over a period of time, we were open to change. The Lord led us. And initially we had one of the top developers, construction company, come and do this because it was very complicated. There was a foundation, there was a hanging swimming pool. It was very, very difficult. And our architects, they have been amazing. Abstract Reality Private Limited, Mr. Sridhar. Now, so many people have come and gone, but Mr. Sridhar has been with us for over 15 years now, and held on because he loves the vision. And he has been such a help. And even as we did this, things began to come up. We never compromised on our quality. We want to keep that quality. There was soil testing done. And even when we began to really start building it, the structurals and even the compound wall, retaining walls were done so strong with such quality so that our foundation is very strong. And as time went by, then the whole thing, structurals were done. But this is something very interesting with this project. There were times where we didn't have funds, and when we didn't have funds, the Lord simply said, stop it. And we obeyed, we stopped it. So we lost contractors, we lost workers, we lost people who would say, oh, he's a guy who will not do it, And I said, there's no funds. And I was tempted to take loans. I was tempted when people were wanting to give personal loans on a very low interest rate. And the Lord said no. Today, 90% of our funds are already raised without any debt. And that's a very large amount of money. And so there were several times we stopped. We waited. The funds came, we started. Again, we stopped when the funds dried out. We waited. The funds came, we started. Again, we stopped. So we did that several times. And that's why it has taken 15 years for us moving forward. We have had several people come and pray over the years. We had a whole team across the globe had come and prayed in this place. People who had come from different parts of the world had come and prayed in that foundational place. Now, this was something that was in our heart. We want this place to be a place of prayer. And as the project progressed, there were times we didn't have funds to even paint or plaster. So we stepped in, our children stepped in. We have painted, we have plastered, we have done woodwork, we have done all kinds of things. And we said, if this is our place, we have to step in and we have to do. There are rooms that we have painted. Then 2021, 22, and 22 was a very special year because again, the funds came in. And as the funds came in, we wanted to get things done. We finished the Father's Nest, and then we did the whole roofing in the ark. And then we began to finish one or two rooms in the ark so that we can start using it. So this was our thought process. As we finish it, we didn't want to finish the whole thing together and start doing it. We planned in such a way that as we finished, we started using it. And then we finished it, we started using it. So we divided it into several phases. Now, there were 3 phases we divided, but the way we stopped and we did it, I think it came to more than about 7, 8 different times where we had stopped and done it, And it was a simple act of obedience of not we holding on. I still remember one of my mentor, Edmund Chan, telling me again and again, the Lord will build you before He builds the building. And the second thing He would constantly remind me is this vision is not yours, it's the Lord's. This building project is not yours, it's the Lord's. So hold this building project, hold this vision with open hands. Give it back to the Lord. And that's what we did. That's exactly what we did. We held it with open hands and we gave it back to the Lord. And the Lord began to raise things up. There were half-built places, and I still remember times where we have done programs in half-built places. There was a December program that we did in the half-built place. Yes, we took care of all the safety standards and put things around, and we spent money on all of the safety, but we had 100 children, 150 children come in, and we had done a program. We never stopped. We kept moving. I love Martin Luther King Jr.'s statement. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, at least crawl, but keep moving. Because we anchor ourselves in the Word of God and the God of the Word, anchor ourselves in a God who is still sovereign, who is still on the throne, there are times where we were not able to fly, but we ran. There were times we were not able to run, we walked. There were times we were not able to even walk, but we crawled, but we never stopped. We kept moving. And then we came up the places where we said, we are not going to do this place just like that. We want to have a lot of creativity, a place that should be bustling with such colors and anchor, and even as children walk into this place, even as teenagers walk into this place, it should be a place where children and teenagers need to really feel that warmth, really feel that love, really feel that joy. So we started filling up the walls with colors. Time by time, things began to take shape. The animals began to occur, and this is where we are right now, with the whole things being finished, with all the glasses and all the structurals right now. The painting work is going on, and the rooms are taking shape, and all the railings, all the walls. And as we finished the final roofing of it, we had different partitions. We had people come from North India to come and do a very difficult partition. Each of the partition, if you come and see this place, it's actually slanted yet curved. And it's just amazing, and how things have taken shape. Yes, it took time. Yes, we had to wait, but the Lord was there. An unseen hand of God that was at work. Now, as we finish this place and as we inaugurate this on February 21st, as you walk into this place, you will see smiles. You will see such expressions. You will see such joy. Because this is what we envisioned. This is what the Lord had spoken. A place. Now we have, in the inauguration, we are only doing the ground floor, the first floor and the second floor. We have not done the third floor because we don't have the funds. Again, following the same principle. There's no funds, stop it. We have not done the prayer hall on the terrace because we don't have the funds. We have not done the swimming pool, the therapy swimming pool, because we don't have funds. But we believe the Lord will give. The Lord will take us. There are rooms we wanted absolute silence. So what did we do? We spent a lot more costs and we put in rock wool to get it soundproofed so that children would have such silence as they are in these music counseling room and in the self-regulation room and calming room, sensory room. They would be able to find that peace. Now the final paintings are going on. Different parts of it are taking shape with such creative structures that have come inside. And as we are putting our mind in, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fabulous. This is going to be the reception place where an actual sail is going to come. We are putting up a mast that was so heavy that we had to get a crane and lift it up. And this is going to be the reception place. And now the railings that's happening, and right now the painting going on, the final finish that's taking place. The Lord has been with us. Now with all the final finishes, the plumbing work, the painting work, the interior designs, all of that slowly as we finish it, we finally have come to a place to say every part of this building should speak of His story. Because it's not ours. Our lives belong to the Lord. This is the vision, that every child, every teenager who would walk into this place, every father, every mother, every teacher, every caretaker, every counselor would walk into this place, would find such meaning and such anchor in their lives and would be equipped to help other lives. Every child, every teenager who are going to walk into this place will find meaning in their lives, and also they might be able to help and encourage their own fellow friends. That's the whole vision. The vision is to see lives being transformed. We believe God is not interested in just renovation. God is interested in transformation.